Welcome back, everyone. Buckle up, because today's episode of My Demon, episodes 8, is a whirlwind of drama, emotions, and a touch of hilarity. Let's dive right in. Out of nowhere, our world's bravest butler, Bokyu, makes a heroic entrance. He's in full action mode as he shoves the assassin away from Guwon with such force that his mask, a bit of a botched job, honestly, and not up to his usual standards, goes flying. The assassin, terrified by Guwon's legendary tracking powers, stumbles off into the night. With Dohi locked up and Guwon's magic temporarily out of reach, there's no time for pursuit. Instead, Guwon is rushed to the emergency room. The news is grim. Guwon isn't expected to make it through the night. Lying there, tormented by dreams of hellfire, he's at the mercy of fate. But there's a glimmer of hope. A sympathetic detective sneaks Do-hee into the hospital for a clandestine visit. On her way, she's ambushed by Ga Young, who accuses her of Guwon's near death. Do-hee arrives at Guwon's bedside, heartbroken and desperate. She places her wrist in his hand, and despite his initial motionlessness, Guwon's eyes slowly open. With a charm that's all his own, he tells her to move. She's heavy, but soon enough, he's pulling her into an awkward yet fervent hug. Talk about a close call. Thanks to a little magical boost, Guwon pulls through, though he's still reeling from his injuries and trauma. He finds solace in pestering Bokyu into hand feeding him. The wild dogs, the criminal gang he usually bullies, have decided if you can't beat a newspaper wielding maniac, you might as well join him. They've appointed Guwon as their new leader. Their new rule: stay 5 meters away at all times. And yes, there are hand hearts involved. Do-hee gets discharged due to a lack of evidence. A plot by Sukmin, of course. Ignoring the gang's adoring stares, she heads to the hospital to see Gu-won, who's ecstatic to see her. She fusses over him, and even Secretary Shin can't help but be charmed. Time for some medically mandated cuddles. Do-hee figures that skin-to-skin contact might aid Gu-won's recovery, and he's totally on board. They end up sleeping in each other's arms. Last week, Do-hee thought she was clingy, but today's clinginess reaches new heights. Ga-young's guilt trip is harsh and unrelenting. She accuses Do-hee of exploiting Gu-won and him of willful ignorance. "You're a demon," she says. "Act like one." Both Gu-won and Do-hee are left speechless, and that night, Do-hee wrestles with her decision while on the balcony. Madame Ju's voice echoes in her mind, urging her not to lose her new family over her past. She calls Seok-hoon and announces her withdrawal from the chairperson candidacy. The board meeting is a battleground of patronizing congratulations and suspicious glances. Gu-won, heartbroken, demands to know why she's giving up. Her cold response, that he's become too weak to protect her, leaves him devastated. As she leaves, he collapses in pain, watched coldly by Sukmin and his son. But Guwon isn't down for long. He confronts Seok-hoon, slicing through layers of miscommunication. Do-hee blames herself for Madame Ju's death, and now for giving up. In a heart-melting twist, Guwon races to Do-hee's empty apartment and heads to the greenhouse, her sanctuary. There, he finds her, breathes an apology to Madame Ju, and then bursts in, pleading with her not to give up. "Fight," he says. "Do what's best for you, because that's what's best for me." Their emotional kiss, set against the sprinkler's gentle spray, is a powerful declaration. Guwon's acceptance of his feelings and the vulnerability they bring makes this moment unforgettable. Don't forget to stay tuned for our next recap, where we'll dive into next episode and see what new twists are in store for our favorite characters. If you enjoyed this recap, please give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And don't forget to click the notification bell so you never miss an update. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. I really appreciate your support and can't wait to share more with you. Until next time, take care and see you soon.